Summer is almost here and we want to look our best in our bikinis or our swimsuits, even our little dresses, but we've got to put the work in and we've got to make sure our workouts work for us. So Jen Rhoades is here from Renegade Fitness to walk me through some really great workouts to help me, cover the whole body and, in as this short amount of time as possible.
Yes, so maybe you only have 2, 3, maybe at the most 4 days to fit in 30 minutes for yourself. So it's about making the most out of the time that we have in the gym, incorporating resistance, hitting the full body, and that's going to give us the most overall changes that we're looking for. Of course, with a combination of diet and just consistency. I can't say enough, just be consistent, but yes, so these are some things that can just help with the exercise portion.
Okay, so what are we going to do today?
Okay, so first thing we're going to do is, it's called a lateral squat, so a variation of a squat here. So feet are going to go about shoulder width apart. Okay. And then
how do you like to hold the dumbbell? This way or this way?
In your, like this? Okay. That's going to allow you to kind of reach. Our body works rotationally, so it's going to allow you to kind of rotate and reach. So think about sitting the hip back to the heel. Great. And then pushing back up. And we're going to stay on one side. You can alternate. Again, if people aren't super coordinated or you're kind of figuring out the movement, it's good to
do one at a time. Okay.
Also fatigues that muscle group a little quicker. So again, feel a little more.
Yes, and then so you would do both sides.
Do both sides.
But how many reps?
8 to 10, 8 to 12. If you're going really heavy, drop those reps 6 to 8. Okay. So each side, and then we're going to pair that with an upper body exercise. Okay. So we're talking about utilizing the most out of our time. So I'm going to have you put one knee down on the mat, and then the other out in front. Yes, like you're proposing. All right, so just staying up tall here, so we're working a little bit of core, hip stability, and then you're just gonna roll that elbow by your side. Yep.
Am I good?
Yep, drop the elbow a little bit lower. Yeah, we don't want to be up in our neck. We don't need up here to look pretty, we want down here to look pretty.
Yes, that's the trouble spot, isn't it?
Yes, and you can do this with cables at a gym, you could do it with a band or on a pole at home, you can do it with a few different things
that you might have.
Yes.
Very good.
Again, right, left, and then you would go back to your first exercise to superset those two things.
To superset them. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to do after we've done that 3 or 4 times each is a hip thrust. Okay. So off a bench or a couch, an ottoman, we're going to put kind of the space, I always say the sports bra area for women or the upper back is going to go. We're going to walk your feet about 90 degrees. Your ankles under your knees. Think about leading your hip bones up to the ceiling, and then we're going to drop that down towards the ground again, and then go back up. And I want you, as you do that, to let your back kind of pivot too. There we go. And then push this up. Got it. So you should primarily be feeling the glutes or cheeks, and then a little bit through the hamstrings. So when we talk about being in shorts and swimwear,
we need this to look good.
A little bit of lift on the backside. And then you can add resistance by putting a dumbbell.
Thank you.
Or I've put a child.
You have one of those laying around.
Yes, on my hips, and it makes it fun, and I still get to get my workout in.
Yeah, and spend time with your children.
Yeah. Do it all as a busy mom.
Okay.
So that would be something. And then we are going to pair that with a 1-arm bench press. So you're going to lay back on our bench here.
Do I want feet up or no?
Wherever you're more balanced. Okay. So feet down. If you're shorter, sometimes you have to bring your feet up.
Yes, that's me.
And then just like a normal press that you would do with 2 dumbbells, we're going to bring it out kind of like 90 degrees or field goal arms is what I like to think of, like a field goal post. And we're just doing one at a time, so you should feel a little bit of core as you're going through this. Yep. So we're hitting multiple muscles in the upper body, all the things that look good in summer dresses and tank tops. And then again, by pulling it into a 1-arm, you can focus on that one side a little bit more, as well as getting some core while you're on the bench.
Okay, so you would do both sides?
Both sides, yeah. Okay. And then we're pairing that with hips. Woo. And then to finish out the workout, we're going to do a little core. So we're going to kind of elevate the plank and add a little zhuzh to it.
A little zhuzh it up, okay.
So we're going to go from a low plank to a high plank. Okay. Plank to plank. Okay. So nice straight line to the body. That looks fantastic. Think about bringing your hand where your elbow was, and then come up to the top, and then control that whole body back down. And again, you kind of have a lead arm, so you could do maybe 5 each side.
You want to rotate it, yeah.
And you can do this from the knees, so you could drop the knees and modify this and work from kind of a more beginner position as well. You're doing amazing.
All right.
You got it. Perfect.
Here we go. I'm ready to go.
Ready for the summer.
Yeah, and you know, it gets your heart rate going because you're moving quick because you're going from one to the next.
Yep, one to the next. Take about 30 seconds between exercises. If you're not recovering a little bit, then I always say you're not putting enough effort into that exercise, and we're not going to get anything out of it. But yeah, supersetting just kind of shortens the time, keeps the heart elevated, so we're getting muscles as well as a little bit of heart health cardio.
And we got the full body workout
full body,
today.
head to toe.
All right, done. Thank you so much. We'll be back with some more Good Day after this.